So let's try another tricky, complex fraction. We're going to try to simplify this. And the first thing we have to do is determine what the greatest common factor, or the least common denominator is. And you can see here, that's an x plus 2 and an x plus 2. I'm sorry, x minus 2. X plus 2 and x minus 2. And so there's an x minus 2 up there already. So the least common denominator is an x plus 2, x minus 2. There's your least common denominator, so I'm going to multiply the top by that and the bottom by that. That's called clearing the fraction. It's the best trick in all of Algebra 2 trick. So when I do that, don't forget I have to distribute it because I have more than one term here. So that's going to go into there and into here, and I'm going to try to keep this all on one page here. I'm going to get, this is going to cancel with that one, and so I'll just get x times x plus 2. And when I distribute it to here, I'm just going to go ahead and multiply it back out together, because it's just going to be what? X squared minus 4, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to distribute this in to here. When I distribute that into there, of course it's going to cancel with that, and so I'm just going to get 3. And when I distribute it into here, it's just going to give me x squared minus 4 back. Now here's a mistake a lot of people make. They see this and this and they think they can cancel them out. You can't do that because those aren't factors anymore. Those are now terms. They're being added. See how they're being added here? So instead of canceling them out, I'm going to simplify it. So I'm going to write it down here. I'm going to distribute that in. X squared minus 2x, that's this and this, plus x squared minus 4 all over, and I can add these together right here. It's just x squared minus 1. Uh-oh. How does x squared minus 1 factor?
X plus 1, x minus 1.
That's x plus 1, x minus 1. Let's simplify this up here. These add together and give me what?
2x squared.
2x squared minus 2x minus 4, and I can take what out of here?
2.
So if I take a 2 out of there, I'm left with the 2x squared minus x minus 2 all over x plus 1, x minus 1. And I bet you this is going to factor, isn't it? It's going to factor into x minus 2, x plus 1. And now what can cancel? Boom, boom. My answer is simply 2x minus 2 all over x minus 1. There's your answer. You can check your answer. Let me show you a little quick, cool way to check it. If you plug in there and here, everywhere I'm highlighting, if you plug in the same value, whatever value you want, that doesn't make it a problem. Like, could you plug in 0 to all those? Would that be legal to plug in 0? Sure you could, because you wouldn't ever be dividing by 0. You could plug in 0. You can't plug in something like 1, for instance, because then that would make that 0 and you can't divide by 0. But you can plug in 0. If you plug in 0 here and here, what are you going to get? 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. All over negative 1 is what? Positive 4. Plug it into here and see what you get. 0, 0, 0. You're going to get 0
and then
plus
1,
which is 1, all over negative 3/4 plus 1. What's negative 3/4 plus 1? It's positive 1/4. And what's 1 over 1/4?
4.
4. That's how you can check. Plug in a number and make sure it gives you the same value, because all we did here was simplify. So when we plug in a number, it better give us the same answer back.